If you are looking for some creative social media banner designs and how to create them, then you are going to be in the perfect spot. In this tutorial, I'm going to be using a software that not only will design it for you, but create a ton of them with just only a few clicks of your mouse, as I'm going to show you in these 3 steps. If you'd like to follow along, I will put a link down below in the description, and if you click that, not only can you get a free trial, but it comes with some credits. You can actually go through the process and download some banners yourself. Let's begin. So the first thing I did, which you didn't see, is just create a brand. Very easy to do. I put in a simple penguin as a logo. The cool thing is that whenever you upload your logo, it goes with the colors that are related to it, so you're naturally going to get similar colors in the final product, okay? After that, we're going to be utilizing this by choosing the size we want. I know you're mostly looking for a banner, and normally you'd use like a banner like this on a website, but for social media, I'm going to go with something landscape. That's one that's a little bit more wider compared to a lot of the vertical ones. So let's go with that. We have product description, AI Penguin, just a random example I use for, say, like an AI generator. For this, I'm going to put bloggers. Assuming we're talking about something that can help with bloggers, let's do save and continue. And here's where we're going to enter our main headline, our punchline, and our call to action. Keep in mind, this doesn't always have to be for like buy this now or get a discount. It can also be something where maybe the company, brand, or business has a case study or a new article or a new video that you want others to see. Of course, this is going to be for social media, so you can really do whatever you like. Give me a second. I'm just going to enter some of these in very quickly. All right, so 2,000 words in 5 minutes. Ideally, you have to think about what your perfect audience is going to be looking for. If someone's a blogger or writing articles and it's like, you can write that many words in only 5 minutes when it takes me 5 hours, I got to see this. Okay, so I just put, you've got to see this new case study. Obviously, if you had a case study for that. And the call to action, I just put click here for more info. Let's click on save and continue. So this is just going to be about the last step, and what we can do is upload a background image if you have one already. I like searching their image search engine. There are going to be a lot of free ones and paid ones, but let's just do like, say, blog posts, something that's similar to writing articles, or say like WordPress or anything like that that your perfect audience might be aware of. Something like this looks pretty simple. I'm not going to scroll through too many of them because every time I do that, I'm like, oh, this one's great. This one's great. So I'm just going to go with this. Sometimes like you might want to go with something that's similar to your brand colors. Sometimes you might just want to, go with it, and you can always test out more. This is using a single image, and there's the option to generate with several background images for those who need to generate creatives using several backgrounds. So that's how you can really, really spice things up, as if we're not going to get enough creatives as it is. Let's do create a post. I'm going to do AI for the project name. Let's do like AI2, just because I've done a previous one named AI. Save and generate. And at the bottom right, it's going to have a few bullet points where it reads your data, applies the best practices, optimizes your conversion rates, it creates the creatives, and then of course they're going to be ready to download. And just like that, here's going to be a ton of them that you can utilize. Now, keep in mind, some of these are going to look better, some are going to look worse. I think that's what comes to mind in terms of like the specific picture that you use. Like this might have been a little bit too dark, so it might not work well for that, which is completely fine because we have so many others that we can also utilize when it comes to specific designs. Something I like the most about this software is that it's going to save you just a lot of time, effort, and probably even money, because if you had to create this many, if you're not like a graphic designer or maybe you need to outsource it, it can cost a lot of money and it can take a lot of time. But once you find that picture that you really like, that resonates with your logo, and you have the proper colors and everything looks great, it's going to be obviously much better that way. And the cool thing is you can download a few of them that you like. Obviously, use the ones that you think will look best. Like if this wasn't, say, just a post for a case study, or maybe this was an advertisement, you can always utilize multiple ones to split test them and see what's going to get the most amount of clicks, which one's going to get the most amount of clicks and also lead to signups or sales. Obviously, that's more in the split test marketing aspect. This is more about just creating them, and I think you get an idea as I scroll down more. And as you'll see, the conversion score will go down slightly. That doesn't mean that you can't use any of these, but in my opinion, the lower the score goes, some of the designs maybe aren't as great. For example, like this is kind of hard to see. You got the white font here, the white background, and this is gray, making it very hard to read. It could be a little bit better. Like if that was a black background, that white would pop so much more. So just kind of giving you an idea. And there's just so many different designs, a lot of different layouts as well. And once again, that's just something that I really like about it. And it just goes on and on and on. I don't know how many to be exact, but you get a good amount of them. And all in all, that's just a very creative way of creating your social media banner designs using AdCreative.ai. Like I said, to really change things around, you're probably just going to need a really good picture. And obviously, once you upload your logo, you're going to get a lot of similar colors. Probably for this example, I should have used something different than a penguin because we have white, black, and a little bit of yellow on the feet, which is barely even there. And because of that, we get a lot of black and white, so the colors don't really pop. I do have plenty of other videos when it comes to this in case you want to see more examples. Or like I said, if you want to try it out, I will leave a link down below with a free trial and some bonus credits where you can download some of the banners that you create. That about does it. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment down below. My name is James. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.